Thanks, Jeff. Again, I'm Dave Pringle. I'm the campaign director for Clean Water Action here in New Jersey. This dirty deal between Christie and Exxon gets dirtier and dirtier the more you look at it. When it was first exposed, it was $8.9 billion in damages being settled for $225 million. We didn't know any of the details then, and that only scratches the surface. When you look down, you find out it's not, that would be less than 3 cents on the dollar, but when you actually look at the details, it's less than 1/10 of a cent on the dollar. When you factor in the attorney's fees, when you factor in all the additional sites like Paulsboro that have been added, when you factor in the raids to the budget and everything, it's outrageous. It really is adding insult to injury. We can't afford this. The Paulsboro can't afford it. Every town in the state can't. There are sites in this settlement in every county, in every corner of New Jersey. This was about egregious actions in Linden and Bayonne. And Christie is taking advantage of this, and Exxon is taking advantage of this. And if you look at the settlement, it looks like it was written by and for Exxon. To add these 16 sites for no additional cost, to add over 800 gas stations, any gas station that basically ever hung an Exxon or Mobil shingle to this, all in New Jersey. And these sites range from not just a site like this, but even a corner gas station can matter. A lot of South Jersey's, all of South Jersey's on groundwater. A lot of it's on private wells. Lots of folks are within plumes of gas stations nearby. Their wells aren't adequately tested, so this really is incredibly far-reaching. And whether it's because the governor philosophically believes that Exxon should be let off the hook and pay no damages for their actions, or whether it's part of a presidential campaign, it doesn't matter. We need the commissioner of the Department of Environmental Protection, Bob Martin, who is officially the plaintiff in this state. He's representing the public trust, to represent the public trust, not the Christie trust, the public trust, and reject this settlement even though he's already signed off on it. And failing that, the judge needs to rise to the occasion. The judge has already found Exxon liable for these damages. The only question, we're in the penalty phase now. That has already gone through the courts. When there is an out-of-court settlement, it happens before you ever go to court, not after the fact. The judge was moments away, maybe a day, maybe a month, we'll never know, from issuing an order. And at the 11th hour, Christie cut a deal with Exxon and then threw in a lot of brownies and extra dessert for Exxon by including these 16 sites, by including the 800 gas stations, by having the state pay their own attorney's fees, by having Exxon admit no liability, even though they have been found repeatedly over and over again liable for these sites. That allows Exxon to write any settlement they pay off on their taxes. So again, that means even less cleanup, or taxpayers are left footing more of the bill.